Alright, folks, buckle up because today was officially the best day of our lives, no exaggeration. I slept for mind blowing 11 hours and woke up to the snow covered mountains. Oh, it couldn't get better. 9 a.m., and we were off to main hotel for breakfast. 10 a.m., we started heading towards the ski area, ready to try skiing for the first time. And on our way, we saw ski school. So, thought, why not? Let's check out. Let's see if there are some lessons going on. 5 minutes and 199 francs later, we had booked ourselves a private instructor for snowboarding. Hooray!
Now, with our lesson scheduled for 12 p.m., we went to get our snowboarding equipment. When getting snowboarding equipment, we later learned that the one thing that you really need to make sure of is that the foot placement or the alignment on the snowboard needs to be what comes naturally to you. You can ask your coach about how or what that would be to be the best suitable for you. Once we got our equipment, we still had some time to kill, so we waited outside of a restaurant in the snow. Still, Louis, who is an absolute legend, met us sharp at 12 p.m. From there, we headed with him to the beginner slopes. Since it was Krishna's first time and my literal second time on a board, we didn't take the lift, we just worked on the bunny slopes. He introduced the basic standing patterns and which side we would be leading from, depending on what is our dominant side, left leg or right leg, and got into the basics of the techniques. Overall, I think the experience was fantastic. Snowboarding is literally like being in an amusement park, going down the hill over and over again. But if you're new and you're learning, be ready to fall a bunch of times, because like anything that involves balance, it's quite hard to not fall while you're learning. On the plus side, you're going to be falling on snow and not concrete, so there is that. And if you do get hurt, the first aid is put ice on it and you're already on ice, so be happy about that at least. After the lesson, while we were still getting the hang of it, we decided to stay on for another couple of hours because, can't get enough of it, and continue practicing, and the end result speaks for itself. Of course, we did have the benefit of having trained other disciplines and having a pretty decent balance, but definitely I would say go for a teacher. Trying to learn this on your own is going to be quite tricky. If you are going to book a class, I would recommend doing it in advance online. Try to get a group class because honestly it's usually more fun to do it in a group, but you'll have to book it way in advance to see when the group classes start because they'll be scheduled at fixed timings. And if you are very short on time, then obviously the private lesson comes in handy.
Louis was a gem, patient, encouraging, and probably questioning why we invited him to India to try parkour. But hey, he survived 2 hours with us, so he deserves it. Oh, and as if this day couldn't get better, I experienced my first ever snowfall while snowboarding. Snowfall! Yeah! Around 3:30 p.m., we dragged ourselves back to Egener Sports to return our gear. Then came the walk to the supermarket. Why? Because after dropping a fortune on snowboarding lessons, we were now officially on a budget. We grabbed the cheapest juice we could find, cookies and bananas, basically a survival kit. Back at the hotel, the exhaustion hit like a truck. First thing first, quick shower followed by ultimate dinner experience, our favorite, ready to eat MTR. And this time it was pav bhaji, which tasted just like last time's dal makhani, but that's okay because that's all we can afford at this point after paying for Louis' private lessons. And the night wrapped up with us booking an overpriced ticket to Zurich, 220 francs. Ouch. Tomorrow we are catching a train to Graz, Austria at 8:40 p.m. But what a day, what an adventure. Snowboarding, snowfall, surviving Switzerland on a budget. Who's ready for tomorrow? In our next video, watch us say goodbye to this beautiful town of Saas as we move to Zurich. Enjoy the Christmas markets with us and watch us almost miss our most important train to Austria due to major confusion. See how we navigate the chaos and make it on board. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment below if you have any questions for us.